Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Kinstrider, and today we are playing Hearts of Iron 4. This isn't the normal version of the game, we are playing a modded version, we're playing the Millennium Dawn. We have a couple other mods installed, I'm sure you'll see them pop up as soon as we click the play button, but we're just going to get straight into it. We are playing as Ivory Coast. No, we're not. We are playing as China. So our goal through this Let's Play series, I guess, we're not going to paint the whole world red. Our goal is to essentially create our sphere of influence and lock it out from the other nations of the world. Yes, United States, I'm staring at you. So we are going to create our own sphere of influence here in Asia and pretty much be the masters of this part of the world. We may have to kick Russia a few times, but that's okay. In the end, they'll like it. So let's go ahead and we'll get started here. Clicking on play, turn the speed up to speed 4 for now. Okay, so new security council members. Let's hope they don't cause problems. So we're running the Times of Peace mod. At the end of a world war, basically your armies will draw down to like a pre-war level. So we're just going to set that to the default and keep going. So we have a number of things to get set up. Let's get our research. Oh, we've got the Al-Qaeda. I'm sure they won't be a problem at all. So we'll just skip over that. So for research, let's go into industry here. And we are going to focus on our economy. Or I should say we're going to focus on our industry here. We're also going to focus on, on our encryption and decryption. We don't want the rest of the world to know what we're working on. But we would love to know what they are doing instead. Ooh, Egypt takes control of the something triangle. Interesting. I'm just going to click through that. So heavy equipment, that's ahead of time, so we're not going to focus on that. Engineering, we're working on our decryption. Air doctrine, naval research, land doctrine. Let's just go ahead and start modernizing our tanks. Our RD is pretty much set to go. Our infantry is little behind. So we're gonna get going on that. So we have a lot of free civilian factories. So let's go ahead and start to build stuff. I believe we do have a lot of civilian factories on hand. Yeah, we have 241. Out of those, we have 132 in use. So we have a lot of civilian factories. So let's go ahead and build up some military factories. We're just going to throw them kind of in the core here of our territory. Just in case, if we get attacked, invaded, we can hold on to those. A major communist rally. Alright, let's move on. Communism is spreading. Yes, let it spread. As long as it is our brand of communism. So let's go ahead. We got to get a national focus going here. We have a choice to make. Do we go peaceful or do we go in guns blazing? I think we're going to do both. Or we could be democratic. Nah. No. So we're going to pick socialism with Chinese characteristics. The philosophy of socialism with Chinese characteristics is the foundation of the modern Chinese state. Our proven ideology will carry the Communist Party and the People's Republic into the new century. Boom, let's get that started. So we got that started. We're producing outdated equipment. Let's just get that out of there. We have no one in training, no dockyards being used. Well, what the hell are we doing? So in order to secure, I guess, Asia for ourselves, we are going to need a strong navy. So let's go ahead and start building up a navy. And we're going to have to challenge one of the strongest navies in the world, which will most likely be the United States. And let's go ahead and start plopping out some carriers. Just to challenge them. We don't have enough chromium. Let's go ahead and trade for it. We'll go with South Africa. Whoa! We don't need that much. That's a little overkill. A little overkill. There we go. That should be fine for now. Auto saving. Okay. So let's continue working on our military. Excuse me. So we have some carriers being produced. Let's take some missile cruisers. And destroyers? Yeah, we'll grab some destroyers. Boom, boom. Alright. We're gonna go with 10 cruisers. Oh, we can control there. That's a whole lot easier. We'll go with 20 destroyers. And we'll go with 5 carriers for now. So it's gonna take 2 years to pump out 1 carrier. All right, maybe by that time we'll probably have more updated designs. So most of our forces right now are mechanized, motorized. They are motorized. They use a lot of motorized equipment. So let's build some. Where is it? Motorized. Right here. Oh, we don't have enough military factories. Let's go ahead and dial that down just a little bit. We're also going to need support equipment. And we're also going to need some of that. Oh, not enough factories. And what else are we going to need? I guess that will be it for now. Now we still have some naval factories. Let's pump out these destroyers here. And let's assign them to where do we want to go? Ningbo? Is that how that's pronounced? Ningbo? Yeah, sure, we'll go there. Oh, so we finished some research. Wonderful. And let's get that replaced right away. We'll start some light tanks as well. We can modify our government. Ooh, what do we want to do here? Let's get a political advisor and let's get someone to help with our construction. Not an environmentalist. They are going to hinder our construction. Factory output. Where the hell are they? Captain of industry. We're not really going to be building a whole lot of civilian factories. We have a large amount of them to begin with. Where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Here we go. So, gives us 15% military factory construction speed and 5% dockyard. We'll go with that for now. Missing equipment production. We're missing, oh, anti-air. So our first focus has been completed. So let's move on. So we can either go with the peaceful rise, or do we kill everyone who stands in our path? You're probably yelling at your monitor right now, but we're gonna go peaceful. Know that it does not mean that we're not gonna crush people beneath our boots. Or that's what that does not mean. I don't know if I said that right. I don't even remember what I said. However, if we can influence the nations around us to join a, what's the term for it? To join a coalition? That's not the word. Help me out here. A faction? Thank you. I heard you. If we can convince nations around us to join a faction, that will be less manpower that we have to waste on crushing them beneath our boot. So for those who will join us willingly, awesome. Those who don't, you're gonna die. And then you're gonna join us. So, peaceful rise. As China grows to become a true superpower, we can begin to project our influence here in Asia and further abroad. The military is but a blunt instrument. Our diplomacy and economical power will make us the true master of the Pacific. Hell yes, it will. So we need to make some anti-air. So boom, there's some anti-air. I guess let's free up some factories. Can modify the government again. Let's see here. Industrial. So we can increase our factory output and reduce our industrial research time, or electronics. Let's go industrial. We'll go industrial. So we don't have any divisions in basic. Whoops. Conspiracies. Don't we have a country to run? So there. We're going to increase our stability. I can't remember if that's a mechanic of the Millennium Dawn mod, or if that's a different mod that's up and running. Now, I believe it is the Millennium Dawn mod. So we have some free military factories. Air power is going to be very important, especially if we're using carriers. So let's start popping out some of those. We have a whole bunch of free civilian factories still. So let's pop out more military factories. More military factories for our war machine, for crushing people underneath our boots. So there, that's good for now. So we're not training anyone. We're not training anyone just because I want to build up some supplies first. We have some more military factories that have been freed up. Let's go ahead and take some factories away from our modern equipment. We do have a lot of motorized troops, so I really wanted to start to max out as soon as possible. We still have 3 free ones for our Navy, so we're going to keep going on our Navy. So now that that's all set for now, whoops, let's turn the speed back up. And let's try to get a little bit organized here. So let's go ahead and just merge that Navy, or that fleet together. We'll merge that one together. And we'll merge this one together. I think that's all that we have for our navies. So, modern support weapons have been completed. Let's continue to work on things that, or technology, not just random things. Let's work on some technology that will be beneficial to our motorized unit. So some ceramic body armor would be helpful. Let's grab that. Keep putting some factories on motorized production. What I'm going to do is what I'm going to do now is shift right click. And I want to bunch my submarines together into essentially a big wolf pack. Israel forces retreat from southern Lebanon. All right. If you want to read those, feel free to pause. Otherwise, I have played through not recording several times. So a lot of these pop-ups I have read many times. This is probably my second time just trying a China playthrough. So now that we have our submarines all going to the same place, which I must have screwed up because they did not all go to the same place. Oh wait, that was that fleet that was stationed here. Okay, so we have 31 submarines. Let's merge them. I'm going to split them in half. So we're going to have China Sub Fleet 1 and China Sub Fleet 2. I know, very Very good names. So now that we have our 2 fleets, let's go ahead. We'll just give them some missions here to convoy raid. Let's go bug the Japanese for a little while. So our modern construction tools, that's complete. I really want to start this. Syrian insults Israel over Golan deal. Well, stop insulting people. I really want to get the heavy equipment done, since that's going to give us 10% more resources than what we have right now. So Subfleet 1, where are you going to go? Why don't you go just chill down here? Yes, I know setting them to convoy raiding does nothing in times of peace. Alright, so our protected networks are complete. Oh, we got everything popping off here. Oh, jeez. I can't keep up. My brain is melting. Alright. We are going to focus a lot on motorized and mechanized troops. Not so much as just straight up infantry. Which I guess one could argue motorized troops is nothing but infantry and trucks to begin with. So I guess you can make that argument. So, alright. We're just going to roll with it. So let's add another person to our cabinet here. What do we want? Oh, there's so much. I'm not going to be building a lot of forts. Captain of Industry. It's good for the refineries and infrastructure. I do need to build that. Oh, 25% on infrastructure. National Unity. Our Unity is a little bit low, but we're going to get that up through focus. National focuses, or foci, I should say. Yeah, I want to make sure that we stay communist. There we go. Boom. Yeah. So. Ooh, more factories. Let's start working on these Gen 3 attack aircraft that we can put on carriers, which reminded me we really should get that the carrier wing set up. So I think, yeah, we can just type it in. 55. There we go. Nice and simple. Oh, more free factories. Yes. Keep pumping them out. Okay, prison break. Do we start the manhunt? We'll catch them eventually, or do we reform our prison system? We'll lose some political power, but our stability will increase. And Russia is gonna go beat down... who? Okay. I don't know who they went to war with. Oh, Chechnya. Chechnya. Oh, there we go. So let's reform our political system. Let's get our stability up. Make our, make our people happy. Let's make them feel like they have a say in the government, but they really don't. I mean, their whole life should revolve around, us. And I really don't know where to stick these troops for now. So I guess you guys go there. And you guys can join them. And then you... I will move you out of the way. Ooh, the Kursk. The Kursk. They did it on purpose. They hit the sub on purpose. They saw it and they just kept on going. They didn't even stop to exchange insurance information. Damn Americans, am I right? More military factories. Yeah, keep those factories coming. Keep them coming. Keep building. It is for your own good. Let's queue up some more. Let's see where we're let's see where we are at with our resources. We are going to need a whole lot of rubber for motorized and I believe for attack aircraft. We're also going to need oil for tanks. We are going to need chromium. I believe, do heavy tanks use them? No, I believe they're just, there's main battle tanks and light tanks. Yes. Main battle tanks and light tanks. That's what I thought. So let's pop up some refineries. We'll go some rubber. Should be enough for now. And some oil. Some oil. Need more oil. Although rubber, I really shouldn't be worrying about rubber so much, and here's why. So if we go to the resource map mode, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, I mean, they are rich in rubber. Malaysia. Oop, our diplomatic incentives are done. So now we can either go with international trade deals or multilateral negotiation. Multilateral negotiation leads us to, let's see here, Pakistan, India, some smaller nations, Taiwan, which is a part of us anyway, let's just be honest. Oh, the 2000 Sydney Olympics are over. Oh, we didn't do very well. Or we can go down this tree right away. We can work on Africa. We'll work on Africa later. So we're going to go with multilateral negotiation. Besides trade, we should begin preparing a foreign policy for this new Chinese age and instruct our diplomats to follow it. Yes. Listen to what we tell you. Ooh, body armor is complete. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff is complete. So let's work on our air power. I believe we are a little bit behind when it comes to that. So we got fighters, attack aircraft, patrol, bombers, and tactical bombers. I think attack aircraft are the carrier-based ones. Yes, that is carrier-based. That is not. And there's one hell of a penalty for that. So let's go with the Shenyang J11 and start researching that. Let's continue. Ooh, we're caught up. Now we're getting ahead. Light mechanized. Yeah, let's go. Let's start getting our light mechanized up to date here. Support. We're fine on support right now. Anti-tank weapons. We got sights. I don't think sights really. Yeah, just for leg infantry. Do the later ones have any bonuses to mechanized or motorized units? It doesn't seem like it does. So I guess we're gonna go with ooh, the US coal bombing. We're gonna go with improved anti-tank weapons, so we can modify our government again. Ooh, do we want to stay with the civilian economy or do we want to start to mobilize? That will increase our construction time, but it will reduce the amount of consumer good factories that we have to use for keeping the people happy. You know, let's start doing a little bit of early mobilization. I mean, we're making plenty of dishwashers and toasters and neon signs for everyone to enjoy. I'm sure they're quite happy with what they have. So if we're going to go mechanized and motorized, probably be a good idea to start building some of that stuff, huh? Well, the motorized we are already doing. We do not have any army experience points to modify any existing templates. I believe What? Closed, thank you. Division designer. Most of the time I just edit the ones that are already there and I don't usually create new ones. Ooh, United States presidential election. Al Gore won. Well, congratulations, Al Gore. So let's go ahead and start to make some tanks. We're gonna need some tanks, which we will need chromium for the main battle tanks, and a bunch of steel and some oil. Let's put these up just a little bit higher in the queue. And where do we want to steal some factories from? I guess let's steal some from the aircraft and from our anti-air. Two more. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start making some tanks. We are storing up or stockpiling a bunch of motorized. Well, let's go to our normal map mode. Ooh, our focus is completed. Let's start our next one. Do we either want to work on Pakistan or South Asian countries, or do we want an alliance with India? That's even if they decide to join us. Or should we go after... Yeah, let's go after Taiwan. Yeah. So we can either go through international arbitration or regional agreements. Let's see which one's got more flavor. I like flavor. Our neighbors are often neglected by the West. Those stupid Westerners. So we are in a great position to extend our hand to them and set ourselves up as the policemen of Asia. Let's prepare some diplomatic statements for our neighboring Asian nations. I wonder if that statement would be similar to... We are now your policemen. And that is all. Or we can go with... We have lots of issues with our neighbors and many conflicts. Some within the party suggest it's time the PLA set the world aflame. Ooh. And secure its rightful place as a true superpower. These people have been stripped of all power. Hell yeah, get those warmongers out of there. Let's solve our problems with diplomatic arbitration instead. So here we create our faction. Yeah, let's go down that path. Alright, so we can modify the government again. What do we want to do? Political power gain, that's always nice. Political power gain is always nice. Oh, which reminds me, we have political power points, which we should probably be spending. You know, let's start making our little buddy here, Taiwan, which is already a part of us, one country. Let's start making them like us a little bit. Oh, so we're caught up here. Let's start working on our land doctrine. Superior firepower, grand battle plan, or mass assault, or mobile warfare. Let's go with mobile warfare, since we are going to be using a lot of mechanized units, so to speak. We're not going to just be throwing troops into the meat grinder and hoping that they come out on top. We're going to go with tried and true blitzkrieg. We're going to win our wars quickly so that they don't become longer than anticipated and grind our resources down. And I want more airplanes. More airplanes. I mean, that is the carrier-based one. And I really want to start work on... Where is it? The multi-role fighter. There it is. Probably not going to focus a whole lot on bombing. More of a close air support. So we have, what, 52 divisions here. Not assigned to anyone. And we have some divisions on the Russian border. I guess let's assign them all to one commander, Field Marshal Lou. Well, I'm just gonna call him Lou. Hey Lou, here you go. Why don't you put your troops on the border between us and Vietnam? There you go, buddy. Nice job. Keep up the good work. And we'll throw everyone up here. How many divisions do we have? We have 30 divisions. Do we have another? Yeah. Okay. We'll give them to Cow? Sure, Cow. I realize I'm butchering almost every name here. And let's get some more multi-role fighters going. We want to use a lot of close air support for our units. And let's start looking at what we have here for our fleets. A lot of small vessels, a lot of ocean patrol vessels. We have some light cruisers, which are just ocean patrol vessels. We do have some destroyers. Do I throw them all into one big fleet? We have some frigates here. I'm gonna throw these two in one grand Chinese fleet. The fleet of the Sea Dragon. Yes, that's what we shall name them. They are the Sea Dragon fleet. Alright, well I think that's where we're gonna cut it off for right now. Next episode we're gonna continue building our sphere of influence, or setting up our hegemony, whatever word that is. I'm gonna have to look it up and educate myself a little bit on how to pronounce that word. And even if I'm using it the correct way, maybe I'm not. As always, thank you for watching, and if you happen to like what you saw, leave a like or leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you.